Om Shanti, Avyakta Bhavdada Madhuban dated 28th May 1970. Title: In order to take a high jump, become light. Which ceremony is it today? What is the name of this ceremony? This is the ceremony for these Kumaris taking a decision for their life. You haven't yet taken the decision. You have yet to take it. You now have to make the agreement, then the engagement will take place, and after that there will be the ceremony for becoming complete. You are now at the first stage. You now have to make the agreement, and this is why all of you have come, is it not? Have you come to take a decision for your life or not? Bapdada is seeing the courage of everyone. When you maintain courage in something, together with that courage, you also have to do something else. Many things come to oppose you. The moment you maintain courage, Maya starts to oppose you. Therefore, in order to face any opposition, you have to have courage within yourself in advance. Are all of you ready to face any situation? In order to pass any exam, no matter in which form it comes in front of you, if you have the practice of taking a high jump, you will be able to pass the exam. So, this is the group that takes a high jump. Those of you who think that you can take a high jump, raise your hand. All of you are number one in maintaining courage. Tell them what it means to take a high jump. What would their first qualification be? They would experience lightness, internally and externally. One is lightness of the stage internally, and the other is lightness externally. Externally, you have to come into connection with everyone. You have to come into relationship and connection with everyone. So there is lightness internally and externally. If there is lightness, you will be able to take a high jump. You have to make this group so light that they are able to mix wherever they go. Do you have that much courage? What will happen if all of these Kumaris surrender? You have to emerge from this bhakti having become such that no matter what someone is like, wherever he may be, whatever the situation may be, you should be able to face all of it. You have to emerge from here as those who finish all problems, not that you yourself return as a problem. Some are those who finish all problems, whereas others are those who become a problem. So, do not be a problem yourself, but become those who finish a problem. What name will Bapdada give to this group? You are being given a name in advance of performing a task, so that you definitely perform the task according to your name. You are the young ones who will fulfill such hopes, are you not? The seniors are the seniors, but the young ones are equal to the Father. This group is very much loved. It is one that will fulfill Baba's hopes. Because of your courage, Bapdada is naming this group the Shurveer group. That is the group of courageous ones. As your name, so you constantly have to perform actions in the same way as a Shurveer. Never be a coward. Never show any weakness. Have you seen the worship of Kali? Just as there is the goddess Kali, in the same way, this whole group has to become the army of Kali. When each of you becomes a form of Kali, you will be able to face any problem. For the Kumaris especially, you must not become Shitala, that is goddess of coolness, but you must become Kali, that is goddess who destroys all evil. You understand anyway in which aspect you have to become Shitala. However, when you are on service, when you are carrying out a task, you must become the form of Kali. If you are the form of Kali, you will never sacrifice yourself to anyone else, but you will enable many others to sacrifice themselves to you. That is to say, you will not sacrifice yourself to anyone. To enable them to sacrifice to you means that they sacrifice themselves to the one you have sacrificed yourself to. If you become such a Kali, you will be able to solve the problems of many. You must adopt a very strong form so that no obstacles of Maya can have the courage to come in front of you. There will be success in service when the Kumaris adopt the form of Kali. So, you must tell all of them the qualifications needed to become Kali. In order for you to have a steady stage and also to be able to remove any obstacles, you must always keep two things in front of you. Just as you have liberation in one eye and liberation in life in the other eye, in the same way, on one side, keep the drums, that is Nagade of destruction, in front of you, and on the other side, keep the scenes, that is Nazare, of your kingdom in front of you. You must keep both in your intellect, destruction and also establishment, the drums and also the scenes, and you will then be able to overcome any obstacles easily. This group has to perform a task that no other group has done and show it to others. You have to perform wonders. If you continue to be loving and cooperative to one another, the star of success will be visible, sparkling on your foreheads. You must not be lacking in giving love and cooperation. When love and cooperation come together, there is the attainment of power, and through this power you then attain success. This is why you must pay attention to both of these aspects. In your non-living images of the goddesses, there is the praise of how the goddesses destroyed evil with one glance. In the same way, you have to become an image that destroys any devilish sanskars in 1 second. You now have to check that you do not create a creation where you have to destroy something, and that you do not destroy anything where you have to create a creation. Do not be a master Shankar where you have to be a master Brahma. You need to have the knowledge in the intellect of when you must become a master Brahma and when you must become a master Shankar. If you bring about destruction instead of creating a creation, that is wrong. And if you create a creation, instead of bringing about destruction, that too is wrong. You have heard the story about when a wrong task was performed, how cockroaches and scorpions were created. So, here too, if you create a wrong creation, instead of destroying something, there will be the scorpions and cockroaches of wasteful thinking. So you must not create any such creation that would sting you and also sting others. You must remain cautious about creating such a creation. Whatever task needs to be carried out at any particular time, you must just do that. If the time passes by, you will then not be able to become perfect. So this group must very quickly make the agreement and then have the engagement. To engage yourself in service at the centers is the engagement. Then, if you receive total success in service, the third ceremony is that of becoming complete and perfect. You have to celebrate all three ceremonies very quickly and show everyone. Young ones can go a lot faster. It is the young ones that are the long lost and now found beloved children. Therefore, this group has to show this in a practical form. You do have courage, do you not? Together with courage, you must also have enthusiasm. You must never be defeated, but must make yourselves become a garland and be garlanded around Baba's neck. Har khana, to be defeated, har banna, to become a garland. If you are garlanded around the neck, you will never be defeated. Whenever there is the slightest chance of your being defeated, always remember that you are those who will not be defeated, but that you are the garland around Bap-Dada's neck. Birds eat small tender leaves. They enjoy eating those leaves because they are tender. Therefore, you must be careful. Once you have surrendered yourself to one, you mustn't surrender yourself to anyone else, even in thought. Thoughts can be very deceptive. What do people do to especially loved children? They put a black dot on them. So, all of you in this group also have to put a dot, so that no one's bad vision is cast on you. You understand the meaning of a tilak. Just as a tilak is always applied to the forehead, in the same way, you must always maintain your stage in all the aspects that just come up. This is the tilak for those. If your stage becomes stable in all those things, you will then receive a tilak for the kingdom. What stage should you have? You know about that, do you not? This group has to remember the slogan, success, no lack of success is our birthright. You have to decorate yourself with success. In your eyes, from your mouth and your forehead, only an embodiment of success should be visible. Even your thoughts should be successful. There should also be success in any task you carry out. Success is your birthright. This is the slogan for this group. When something is put into a bhatti, that is furnace, it becomes transformed. The youngest ones are able to show the greatest wonders. That is, Sister Poonam was sitting in front of Bap-Dada. Those in whom no one else has any hopes are the ones who fulfill Bapdada's hopes even more. This one will show wonders. There is only one memorial of Bal Bhavan, that is the house of children. Memorials are always kept in a showcase. So, you must always keep yourself in a showcase. If a young one shows wonders, the names of the whole group will be glorified. You now have to put the slogan you were just given into a practical form. Young ones have to perform big tasks and show everyone. You must get all of them to write an agreement. No matter what the reason may be, no matter what situations come in front of us, we will not sacrifice ourselves to anyone else. This is a true, firm promise, is it not? After sowing a seed, you water it, so that only then does the tree become fruitful. In the same way, what water will you give to all those who make a promise? In order to fulfill a promise, you need the company and together with that, your own courage. You will be able to grow across with both the company and courage. You have to stamp yourself so firmly that you do not go anywhere except via Paramdham and Vaikunt. Just as a government puts on a seal so that no one can open it, in the same way, all of you have to put on the seal of the Almighty Government. If anyone from this group becomes weak, Baba will receive a letter from all of them. Do you understand? Acha. Signs of jewels who are close. Can you calculate how close the time seems to have come? Do you also have in front of you the aim of your perfect form as well as your future qualifications? What would be the signs of closeness? In some cases, when someone is about to leave his body, he comes to know about that in advance. You will also experience the body to be as detached as though you have adopted it and are making it function. The sign of a closed jewel coming closer is that soul will constantly see in front of him his angelic form and his future form. He will experience those in a practical form. He will see his angelic form of light in front of him and be aware that he has to become that. And he will also see his future form. It will be as though he has now renounced his present form and taken on that form. When you experience this, you can understand that you are coming close to perfection. There is the perfect form in one eye and the future form in the other eye. This will be as clearly visible as the experience you have of your present form. Whilst you are sitting, there will be the experience that you are not sitting here, but are sitting in that perfect form. That effort-making body will become completely merged and those two forms will emerge. On the one side, the Avyakta form, and on the other side, the future form. When you yourselves have experienced this, others too will experience it. You will experience it in the same way as when you take off one garment and put on another. This one will merge and that one will emerge. You will continue to forget this one. There is also willpower in this stage. In the same way, when something has been willed over, after it has been willed, the experience of the consciousness of that thing being yours completely ends and is no longer your responsibility. You receive willpower and you also experience that you have already willed everything. Everything, including your thoughts, have to be willed. To renounce even the awareness of the body and to will everything, including your thoughts, this is might. Then there will be the stage of being equal to the Father. Being equal and being perfect are the same thing. You now have to maintain this chart. That chart is common. Then, even while having a body of 5 elements, you will experience yourself being the form of light. You were told of the different meanings of the word light. Light means lightness, and light also means the form of light. Complete lightness, as though you are moving along as the form of light, as though you are the instrument. When in the Avyakta form, you receive help in every respect. Acha. Bap-Dada meeting groups. Number 1. Are all of you moving along well in your efforts? What number aim have you kept? First, do you know what you have to do to claim the first number? In order to claim the first number, you have to observe a special fast. Fast has 2 meanings. One fast is to observe a fast, that is, abstain from eating. So, what fast will you keep? That is of purity. That fast is common. Everyone observes that fast. In order to come first, have the special aim that you belong to the one Father and none other. Have the awareness of just the one in every respect. When you observe this fast, you will come first. The other fast is walking fast, that is, making intense effort. A Maharathi is one who always attains victory over Maya, one who bids farewell to Maya for all time. Do you have complete knowledge to remove obstacles? You are Master Almighty Authorities, children of the Almighty Authority. So, use the knowledge to remove obstacles and always keep your stage absorbed in love. If the obstacles do not move away, then something is definitely lacking in receiving power. You have taken knowledge but have not merged that in yourself. To merge the knowledge in yourself means to become an embodiment of it. When you perform actions with understanding, you definitely receive the fruit of success. Number 2. What are the qualifications of an intense effort maker? It was explained to you who are called the obedient children who follow orders. Those who do not even have thoughts without being given an order, only such obedient children are called intense effort makers. Maya salutes the almighty children of the Almighty Authority Father from a distance and bids them farewell. The Vallabhacharis do not allow their disciples to touch anyone. If an untouchable touches them, they have to bathe. Here too, bathe in knowledge and imbibe such power that no untouchable can come close to you. What is Maya? Untouchable. Acha. Blessings. With the awareness of being a godly helper, may you become an easy yogi and experience remembrance to be easy. Answer. Godly helper means one who remains constantly engaged in the service that God the Father has given. Always have the intoxication that God Himself has given you this service. When you do any work, you never forget the person who has given you that work to do. So, while serving through actions, have the awareness that you are doing everything according to the Father's directions, and you will experience remembrance to be easy and will become an easy yogi. Slogan: when you always have the awareness of a godly student life, Maya cannot come close to you. Om Shanti.